It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Colts and the Titans. All that and more coming up next.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. If he can keep going to the pace he's at, it's going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Richardson off the play fake. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On first down, Richardson lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And by their rookie quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Taron Johnson made the stop. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. Indy offense ready to go once again, and we'll get another look at Alec Pierce. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And here's a give to Spears. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues. 2nd and 13. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams. And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant. Well, the numbers for Spears on the ground a week ago. 20 carries, 68 yards. Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week for last week's effort. And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. Eddie Pinheiro on now. Spotted at the left hash. This from 45. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So add 3. All told, after the safety, it's a 5-point swing. But that could have turned out much worse. Well, you don't want to say no harm, no foul, but I do believe you're right. A 9-point swing hurts. 5 points, much more manageable, especially in a tight game like this. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson. He's got a man complete. Breaks through the contact. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down? I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him. Extra point by Gaines, up and good. That makes this a 9-point game. touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes?
There he goes, right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hand off to Spears.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. That could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it's McBride. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this way. They've got to take care of business first.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you didn't.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, here's Richardson.
And he's not 22. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to widen their lead here in this first half. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rate, taking it right down Broadway. There he goes again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are an extra point away from going up by 30. An extra point by Gain is up and good. Here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Titans now. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Taking it about the 16. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Off play action, Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Richardson to throw.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Perez.
And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Richardson.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's to the 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now. They're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confident as they will play, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Now the Titans getting set to go.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Now back to throw.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And running with power here.
Still on his feet.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tajay Spears with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to at least get one score back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7.
Second down, here's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Now Spears to begin the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now it's Richardson.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Alec Pierce, the intended receiver,
but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
The lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Titans now just about ready to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line... clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnover.
There he goes, left side.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
82 yards.
And the Titans are able to claw one back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got Pierce.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for 28 yards.
Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5.
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I've never given them credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So the pass interference call on the offense obviously declined, and this will remain a turnover.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Back now here on It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. That is caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry, and he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw again. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Colts. Pierce, 46 yards. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Burks. Finding space at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 35.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Perez. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And it's caught.
And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as he was added to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean,